installment of What's in the Box tonight, guys. I am going to be checking out the one of the two boxes I really do look forward to every single month. Yes, guys, I'm checking out this month's Loot Crate today. My God, I am so looking forward to this because I can say with almost total certainty that when Geek Fuel sends out a box, god damn is that tape ever thick, when they send out a box, it's almost always guaranteed to be amazing. So, now that I've snipped the tape, why don't we see what we got in here, huh? Alright, let me set the box down. Gotta peel back the paper, and I see that we've already got the magazine on top. I'm seeing a little bit of Doctor Who. I'm seeing stuff in here about, just simply on the cover, I'm seeing stuff on Doctor Who. I'm seeing stuff on Bob's fucking Burgers. That is cool. Let me set that down because I don't want to go through that. Well, here we go. We're going to start off with a poster. I'm always down for a poster. Specifically, I guess, a poster from someone called Eric. Scare, Crow. Not sure what that is. I'm not sure if that's like an artist or maybe it's a company. Let's find out, huh? What have we got here on the poster? We have that stupid new Jedi from that shitty-looking Star Wars film with his lame little lightsaber. I'm sorry, guys, I really could not possibly care any less about Star Wars Episode 7. I will say, though, that this actually is a really nice-looking poster, and anyone who really is psyched for Episode 7 would definitely love it, and I know a lot of those people, one of them is going to be getting this poster because I know they're really psyched for Star Wars. Let me set the poster tube off to the side there. Alright, up next we have our Steam code. Wow, this thing actually is a slightly fancier looking Steam code. It's usually just like a random product, with the code with it. And it's for a game called Roche Fusion, at least I believe that's how that's pronounced. Instant access to games, all about Steam. Let's, jeez, I did not think I'd have to grab my knife twice for this. Come on, there we go. Just had to slit the tape. And top 10 tips. So it actually gives you tips for Roche Fusion. Roche Fusion is an over-the-top, all-you-can-shoot space buffet, fast-paced and procedurally generated. It has waves of enemies, awesome upgrades, and awesome boss fights. And then it gives me the code. That sounds really cool. I'm definitely going to be putting that thing into my Steam account. All right, what else we got here? We have Espionage nail, wraps, a geeky gift for her. And basically what it is press-on nail decals. And on most of them, not sure if the camera's going to pick up on this, it basically puts domino masks on her fingernails. That is totally cool. And I actually do know a lot of geeky women who really like this. This is going to totally go to one of them. And then there's one here for the thumb that I guess is supposed to maybe look like Pac-Man, kind of? Not totally sure. I definitely know someone who is going to love those. Let me set that off to the side. Alright, and up next we have our Bob's Burgers item, and it is an issue of the Bob's Burgers comic. I'm not seeing an issue number on it, though. And I know for a fact that they have published this comic a bit. There's quite a few issues. Dynamite's Bob Burgers variant cover. So it doesn't even tell us what issue number it is. It's just some kind of like a giveaway book. I certainly hope that it isn't the same one that was given out on Free Fucking Comic Book Day, because I've got that one. And it actually was pretty good. It's why I've been thinking about picking up the trade for this comic. This is definitely cool. And similar to the last comic that Geek Fuel sent out, it actually comes with a COA. That is always awesome. Let me set that over here. Okay, our next item is a Doctor Who item. Oh, for the love, hang on. What in the hell? Well, the good news is that it's not the usual kind of button that comes in these boxes. It's not some little rinky-dink, oh, look at us, it's fucking Loot Crate and the theme is this sort of shit. Instead, it's for something called, it is for something called Ares, or actually it is Ares 3. Not sure if that's a reference to something. The button honestly looks, kind of decent. I'm not sure if I'd ever wear it. I just sort of noticed that. So back onto this. It is a set of Doctor Who ice cube trays. Specifically, at least if the back is showing you anything, you can make ice cubes based on Daleks and the TARDIS. That's really cool. I don't often make ice cubes. I normally don't have a need for them. However, though, now if I absolutely need ice cubes, at least now they can be really cool-looking ice cubes until they melt down. That actually is sort of cool. And if I don't use this, I know for a fact I know someone who will totally use these probably every single day. So I'm going to set that over here. What else we got in here? Well, we've got our shirt. And the card is already spoiled exactly what it is. It's a Star Wars shirt, specifically a Boba Fett shirt. Or I should say a Ziggy Stardust Boba Fett shirt. That actually looks sort of cool. Or no, wait, is that Boba Fett or is that Django? Or is that supposed to be one of those new shitty looking storm fucking troopers? I can't totally tell. The helmet looks, I'm going to assume that it's Boba Fett because I don't think that the stormtroopers have this little, like, aerial on the side of their helmet, which I know that Boba Fett did. It certainly looks decent. It'd be nice again if they offered the shirt in my size, but still, I'm totally happy with that. At least this sort of ties into the good films, not, you know, the prequels or that stupid looking sequel. Anyway, now we've got the card. I'm wondering if there's anything special on the card. See, right there is the Bounty Hunter shirt. Ares 3 mission button. Show your support for astronaut Mark Watney and his mission with his mission badge. I don't know who Mark, Watney is. Perhaps, honestly, it's somebody real. Maybe it's something from a movie. I have no idea. There actually was a secondary option on the poster. I guess I can show this because this is really, really cool. The poster, you could either have gotten it in the normal or in a basically red fucking like line art version, which actually looks a hell of a lot cooler. I am going to say, even though I'm not a fan of this new Star Wars movie, the trailers to me have looked kind of stupid. At least I can say that that poster does look really awesome. It looks even cooler in the friggin' all red line art version. That is totally cool. Now, where the hell did I put that magazine? Because I always like to flip through the magazine because, guys, unlike, other boxes that send out the magazines, Geek Fuel actually puts some effort into their magazine, which I always think is really, really cool. And Ares 3 is for that new movie, the fucking Martian. Yeah, I found that out right away. Okay, well, the Martian looks okay. I mean, it doesn't really look like the kind of movie that I would, like, bend over friggin' backwards to watch, but it certainly looks like it might be okay. Right here's a little article about Season 9 of Doctor Who. Let's see, we've got stuff on, and we have stuff on the Bob's Burgers comic. Oh, and then they have a series of geek-themed tats. That is really, really cool. I am really digging that. Featured artist, yeah, that means that Eric Scarecrow actually is the name of the artist who did that poster. Alright, so what do we got for the winning videos for September? I'm wondering if I know any of these people. I'm always curious. None of these are really sounding familiar. Alright, and right there's something on the game. Roundtable Media, ladies of the Roundtable is in Roundtable Media. Yeah, sure. So, Ultimate Geek Gift Guide, and this time it's all Doctor Who themed. So you can buy a life-size TARDIS cardboard standee for $250, and that sounds really cool. Makes me kind of wish I had $250. Well, plus I'd have to have a spot to actually put the fucking thing. I think that's sort of the deal. So yeah, guys, this month's box, I honestly think it's sort of cool. I really, really am digging. I'm really digging the ice cube trays. I'm really digging the comic. The Steam code all by itself is always a good thing. The poster, well, the poster, even though I'm not a fan of, what the poster's based on, I will say that the poster looks totally awesome. I don't really see it as something that I myself would put on my wall, but I do know a lot of people who would totally put it on theirs, and I know for a fact I'm probably just going to give it to one of them, and that's totally cool. So yeah, this month's box actually was pretty good. I genuinely liked almost everything which is in there. Kind of sort of seemed a little bit forceful throwing the Ares 3 button in there. But then again, that's because that's trying to tie into a movie that, if I'm not mistaken, at least as of this filming, is not even in theaters yet. It just kind of seems like a bit of shameless whoring of the film. But hey, you know what? It actually still kind of ties into everything else because minus the Bob's Burgers comic, everything else has got a nice little like sci-fi and space theme thing going on, and that is always totally cool. So yeah, guys, this month's box from Geek Fuel wound up being really good. It is definitely a massive step up from the recent offering from Super Geek Box, and I should mention, because some people have been asking, even though I said I was going to give the box another month, there was one person in the comment section of that video who was absolutely insistent that I cancel that box. So what the hell, I actually decided to listen to one of my trolls, and I canceled that box. So now I've got an extra $20 I can put towards maybe another one of these boxes. Who knows? I have no clue right now. But anyway, that actually is way past the point. Geek Fuel this month was certainly cool, and probably when I get home from work tonight, I'm gonna have to download this thing and give it a play. It really does sound like it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, with that, we come to the close of another installment of What's in the Box. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace.